Lindsay, and you're listening to The Anthony Rogers Show. If you too are grieving the loss of a loved one this holiday season, you're not alone. Here's a new song that I just put out called I'm Not Ready for Christmas, and it's about just that.
Everything keeps on moving, but I'm still here, stuck in this loop. Trying to be grateful for each day while missing you. Wish I could say I feel at home, but I don't. Everyone likes to talk, cause no one wants to listen to the silence in the room, or the masochist who mentions it. I don't feel joy, I feel the cold inside.
You are now listening to the greatest show in the universe.
Hey man, this is Tommy Chong, and right now you're listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, this is Jordan Belfort, the real Wolf of Wall Street, and you're listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
The Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sean Danielson from Smile Empty Soul, and you are listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
The Anthony Rogers Show.
Brian Vanderek from the Verve Pipe here, and you're listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, this is James Jude Courtney, Michael Myers, a.k.a. The Shape, in Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and the soon-to-be-released Halloween Ends. And this is the Anthony Rogers Show.
I am Dave Holmes from MTV and Esquire Magazine, and you are listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
What's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, the Godfather, and cannabis expert, and connoisseur, and you're watching the Anthony Rogers Show. Peace.
Luxurious Bastard Beard Co. is the best in beard care products. Grow a beard, be a man, and use Luxurious Bastard Beard Co. Use promo code LEGENDARY to get a discount. And get your Christmas shopping done early. Luxurious Bastard Beard Co. Link in description. Hemper offers a premium monthly smoking subscription box for all of your smoking essentials. Avoid trips to head shops and gain access to limited edition bongs and smoking goodies. Discover limited edition glass and innovative accessories. 3 million boxes shipped. Get this month's box $39.99 for over $100 in smoking gear.
Wild protein chips. Comfort food you can count on. Chips made from chicken breast, egg whites, and bone broth. High-protein chips crafted from real ingredients, chicken breast, egg whites and bone broth. No nuts. No gluten. No grain. No dairy. No potatoes. Use promo code LEGENDARY and try them for yourself. Hello everyone from around the world. I want to tell you Chom Dipping
The Anthony Rogers Show podcast. My question for you is, what would you do if you became president to help the working class?
Well, I think the principal thing right now is housing. That the price of housing is going up, and it's beyond the reach of most American families.
Along with oil and gas and food.
Inflation is hurting everybody. And inflation is more complex. I can't say that I'm going to stop inflation overnight. What I can say is that I'm going to stop the long-term cause of it.
Welcome back to the greatest show in the entire universe. I'm Anthony Rogers, and you're not. Thank you for watching that really long intro. A lot of cool stuff in there, cool sponsors. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is running for president. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Good song in the beginning. We're killing it. Your co-host, Dickie Knightley, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Really good. The intro, we all got a lot older during that intro. It was nice. I felt so young before it started, I felt so young. Today we have a big guest. Like, he's from St. Louis. He's a rapper. I'd call him an internet troll rapper, like in a good way, like in a complimentary way. I mean that as a compliment. It sounds derogatory, but I mean that shit in a good way. Vlad, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you guys doing?
Good, man.
Fantastic.
That was a very, very interesting intro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no,
He's like, I fucking hated it.
I like it. I just said how long it is. You know, I liked everything in it.
I'm assuming you get paid from the sponsors.
I actually pay them. I actually give them money. I send them. Yeah, I send them as much money as I can. Everybody's hurting right now. It's a tough economy, you know. Like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was saying in the beginning.
There we go.
Dude, this is a great episode. I mean, I feel hyped right now. It's a Friday night. I ate some edibles. I'm like more relaxed right now. I'm not like yelling at everybody, like get off my lawn and shit. You know, I'm like I'm in a good vibe today. So Vlad, for context, to Nikki probably and viewers, Vlad basically scared the rapper Lil Xan from coming to St. Louis originally. That's how I found out about him. He was like. Yeah, he was like blowing up in like TMZ and a bunch of different stuff, and like Lil Xan canceled the pageant, which is like a big local theater here, because he was scared of Vlad. Basically, like from my perspective at least. Tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I feel like that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it was really stupid because it was over $100, man.
Oh my God. What happened? So he owed you $100 and you were like, yo, give me my money. You were like, there's an issue. And he's like, I don't wanna.
It was pretty bad. So the dude, like the manager of the tour, whatever, he actually filed an FBI tip on me. And like, yeah, there's like, I read like there's a whole like federal case on it, and they were trying to investigate and shit. And it was nothing.
For what? Because you threatened him, or for what?
Basically, yeah, and like I obviously did it for like shock value purposes, you know. Like,
yeah, for sure.
It's not.
He pulled out like a bunch of guns and like shot into a lake, and he was like, and he's like, Lil Xan. I'm paraphrasing, like correct me where I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm not you, but so I'm not trying to speak for you. But like, he was like shooting in the lake, saying that Lil Xan owes him money, basically, and he better like bring him money.
I mean, I also don't like the dude because he said Tupac's music's boring. I think that's stupid as fuck. I mean, he should.
I love Tupac.
If you're, I don't know, somebody let him in the music industry, and he just talking shit on the go. So
well, he looks like a teenager. He looks like a child, kind of.
He's doing better. He's doing better now.
I hope so.
The intro, he aged like 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Also,
no, he looks better. I watched one of his interviews. He looks pretty cool. I think he's off the drugs now.
That's good.
He's back at IHOP. You can find him at IHOP and Cameo.
Yeah.
He's fucking killing it. But no, I'm just joking, man. No, also like to get up to speed. Okay, you've been associated with a lot of like St. Louis rappers, like right before they like blow up. It seems like, and like I would like Sexyy Red being one of them, and then like that Britt Barbie chick. Like I feel old and weird saying these names because I listen to like country gospel. I'm not even pretending like I listen to rap, but I know the hustle and I see it, and I'm like you're with these people that are like blowing up and stuff, and it's smart. I mean, what your sense of self promotion is really smart, and I'm not trying to dumb down the hustle and like look behind the smoke and mirrors kind of, but it is, you know, I kind of see that like you're like you have millions of views off that, like that's crazy, you know?
Yeah. 2023 was a good year for me. It was a lot of growth. I mean, you know, with a lot of growth and networking with people, you know, people change. You know, so
I'm trying to change. I'm trying to like write off everybody.
Sometimes, you know, you work with somebody and you guys decide to go separate ways. So
yeah.
But yeah.
You mean like you feel like you've changed, or like people around you have changed?
I think people. Oh, I mean, both.
Yeah.
People got to realize that once they get to that point, you got to make a choice whether you know how much you really wanted to change you. You know.
Right. I think fame in general, though. You know, I feel like some people who become famous stay like humble and like, you know, don't get a big head about it and like don't become like total narcissists. And then some people, it's like they go in the complete opposite. They forget where they came from, you know what I mean? And then they have this entitled.
You should never forget where you came
from.
You should never forget where you came from.
I agree.
But yeah, Britt Barbie was a fun venture too. We made a song called Hello Kitty, and I mean it was a stupid ass song. It was honestly the dumbest shit ever. But look, check this out. It got 40, 50,000 shares on Facebook, just Facebook, you know, like
wow.
It's business. People don't understand it's business, and like some of the stuff that blows up online, like the Sexyy Red thing, where it led to her blowing up. It was such a stupid little silly, you know, idea that just ended up blowing up, man.
Yeah.
Let's pull up some videos, I guess. Like I'll let's see. Like what's the Sexyy Red one called again? I'll pull that one up right now. With the guns.
It's called 1,000 Jugs. 1,000 Jugs. It's a remix of Vanessa. I'm not gonna butcher the name. I'm not sure of the name. 1,000 Miles remix.
That's funny.
What are some of your like influences?
When I first there's a lot. When I first moved to America, I really started listening to Eminem. It sounds generic.
No, I love Eminem. He's fucking amazing.
And then when I actually started making music, kind of, it was XXX.
Yes, Extension.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite. Him and Peep, I love them.
Yeah, he definitely, him and, you know, they were able to like bring a lot of emotion out from music, you know, and help people. The music helped me personally.
Yeah, same.
So
same. He definitely impacted so many people. It was so sad when he got killed.
Yeah, it was all Drake's fault.
Really? Really?
I'm just saying.
Like, but really?
Some people say allegedly, yeah, he had a hit on him or something, or I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, he was walking around with a shit ton of money. Like, that was dumb.
Huge competition to Drake, and Drake was trying to steal his flows and shit.
Oh, that's right. He stole some of his beats, huh?
And the flow, yeah, and the flow.
Like, there was one song that was like a beat, a specific song that I was reading or watched a video about, and it was like the same like melody.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Okay.
That's what Drake does.
Doesn't Drake have like 1,000 people writing his music? I mean, he definitely doesn't write his I don't believe he writes his lyrics. Like,
sounds like Lil Wayne writes it. Like it's the same rhythm as Lil Wayne. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just kind of a gay dude to like threaten people. I can imagine being like threatened by Drake. And he's like it's just like, what a he just looks like a fat old gay dude or something, you know?
I used to really like,
dude, he's Jewish. Like, and he tries to pretend like he's like a gangster.
Yeah, it's just weird. I'm just like, nice.
Well,
nice
his dad was in the music industry, so
yeah, then that makes sense.
Helped him obviously get in the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up your video real fast.
Okay.
I used to really fuck with Drake back in the day, but now it's a little too cool. My girl really likes Drake, and I just think it's a little too corny nowadays.
Yeah.
He's old now, ain't he?
Yeah, and fat.
I don't know. Probably.
I'm
like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, so that's where it all started. And there's so much talent in St. Louis, and you know, this is one of those.
Barbie.
Vanessa Carlton. 1,000 Miles.
Making my way through the hood with your boo. All his homeboys think I'm cute. Riding around 10-5, toting his iron. Bet 9 and I've tried none. You getting killed too. I could have killed you. You lost a tennis shoe. We shooting out the roof. And now you wanna know. I was rolling with your man. He picked me up in the coupe. I'm in a coupe, but I gotta watch my head.
She wrote it herself.
I'm not safe around the loop. Dude, this black car look familiar to you. It look like them dudes. I killed another fool. Kids stay in school. Don't wanna be this dude. I have to show you fool. Nobody fuck with you. It's big fuck your life. We put them in the sky. You gamble with your life. My goofies must die. You stupid if you try. Are you like your fries? Them bullets are too. I'm coming straight for you. I hit another phone. Another funeral.
He's like, was
Yeah,
that?
that's good, yeah. Well,
So
funny.
it's catchy. It's not something you play over and over.
So
But,
what? So you collaborated with her on the song, or you were just in the
I helped her. Like half the props were mine. The gun was mine. Like I
Okay.
was, like it was pretty spontaneous. I wouldn't say I did it for her, but I was there to help her. And I had
Cool.
I had an audience because I discovered her like at 2K followers. Nobody knew her really.
Yeah.
And I fuck with her style because I knew people would find it entertaining. So I decided to link up with her, and it was cool. We made this, and we kind of parted ways after that, and it took her 4 or 5 years to get to Pound Town now. So don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
She pulled like thousands of people locally. I think to the shows, I think it was like 8,000 people or something.
Oh yeah, sold out. Yeah, sold out shows.
That's like that's like a decent amount of people. Like
She's got lots of money behind her, and it's that's how the industry is, And her music is entertaining, and rap's dead nowadays. It's kind of boring. What's new that's coming out that's grabbing attention besides this new crazy shit?
Yeah, the thing is, like, I love hip hop. I love 90s hip hop. Like, that's like my favorite genre of music. So, like, when I compare like some of my favorite artists from 90s hip hop to like what's playing now, it's like it doesn't even really compare. It doesn't really even seem like the same genre of music anymore,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that video was cool in like a cartoon way too. Like it was like catchy, but it was like I was watching like a comic book or like a cartoon or something. And I like and even I like that. And it's easy. I feel like I can make fun of it easy, but I also can appreciate it easy too. It's like one of those things. Like I could be an asshole and pick it apart. Like I pick apart everything in the world. I feel like I'm such a critic, but at the same time, I could definitely appreciate it. Is also and I have to know I'm old too. You know what I mean? Like
people were divided in the beginning. Like in the beginning, people were definitely divided. A lot of people thought it was trash. A lot of people fuck with it. And that's what comes with whatever you're doing. People are either gonna fuck with it. People are both gonna fuck with it and hate it. So you're just gonna have to deal with it, man. It's just name of the game. How it is. Yeah.
We're gonna do a weather report real fast with Frankie. He's gonna come in. He's like,
I just did a weather forecast for Los Angeles earlier.
Oh, what was it? What is it?
Heavy rain to hit Los Angeles, California on Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. I just filmed it tonight.
Nice.
What's
rains like 5 times a year in California, so.
What's St. Louis look like this week coming up?
Lots of rain in eastern United States and Canada, including all the way to Toronto, Montreal, and there's another storm system heading for Los Angeles on Wednesday.
Good. They deserve it. They deserve it.
I just did a video for Los Angeles just now.
Oh, you said that's what you want me to play? Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bless you. All right, here's I'll pull it up right now.
Sorry, dab in the wax.
Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. It's going to bring up to 30+ millimeters of rain in greater Los Angeles, California, including Long Beach, California, Anaheim, California, including Victorville, California, Corona, California, and Glendale, California, and Riverside, California, and Orange County, California, Anaheim, California, and Hollywood, California, Burbank, California. It's going to bring a lot of rain. Winds are going to be pretty strong. It's going to cause a lot of rain in greater Los Angeles, California, and surrounding areas. It's going to bring heavy downpours in Los Angeles, and Wednesday will not be a good day to head to the beach, go swimming, because a lot of rain's aimed towards Los Angeles. Street roads, highways, and freeways will be wet in Los Angeles and the surrounding areas. I want every single person to wear your rain gear, rubber boots, raincoats to keep it dry. Don't walk to the puddles. Avoid the puddles and go for a walk. When you're driving a car, don't drive to the puddles either in Los Angeles, since it's going to be a lot of rain in Los Angeles on Wednesday, December 20th, 2023, including Victorville, California, Anaheim, California, Orange County, California, Riverside, California, Burbank,
Frozen?
It was frozen for a second.
Yeah, it was frozen for a second. Yeah, you know what's funny is people in California, like, they trip out when it rains. Like, it's like all of a sudden everyone forgets how to drive. It's so funny. Like,
so rain is not common in.
No.
Anthony
I mean,
Rogers,
it happens once in a
reboot
while,
the
but
computer.
like last year there was a huge drought and it rained like 2 or 3 times, like all
It's
year.
the opposite on the East Coast. On the East Coast,
Oh yeah, East Coast it'll just randomly rain. Like, where in the East Coast are you?
Oh no, I'm in St. Louis, Midwest. Where did Anthony go?
Oh, I think he's redoing his. Yeah, there he is.
Anthony, you had to reboot your computer.
Good guess. That was a great guess. Yes. No, I had too much stuff going on. Like, I had like a bunch of music videos going on. Like I just, it was amateur hour production. That's why I usually have producers here, and I don't right now.
He uses dial-up, so it takes a minute, you know.
Yeah, I'm on AOL right now, so my couch is too. My couch is on AOL too, right? So it's loading still. But no, hey Frankie, I appreciate the weather, man. Like, you know anything about Vlad, or like, have you ever listened to VLADHQ's music or anything?
Yes, he's a musician. Things are great so far. That guy's the content creator.
Yes, sir. You heard about it, huh? It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. No. Well, anything else you want to throw out before we get back to the interview, Frank?
I was just on Bass Guy show earlier. It went great.
It's awesome, man. I'm glad, dude. Sounds good. Well, I'll catch you up with you, brother. Thank you for John about the weather as always, man. Like everybody follow Frankie McDonald. Throw out your 40,000 links.
Yes, if you want to follow me on social media, my Twitter is @FrankieMacD, my Blue Sky is @FrankieMacD, my Linktree is Frankie Now, my Facebook is Frankie McDonald, my Instagram is FrankieMacD1984, my TikTok is FrankDown1984, my Clapper is FrankDown1984, my Twitch is FrankDown1984, my Snapchat is FrankieAmyCDON, my YouTube channel is Socks Wolves, and my LinkedIn is Frankie Donald. Best of luck to you, I'm Frank Down. You're listening to Anthony Rogers Show.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Frankie. Follow every one of those, or you're not a real fan of Frankie. But
does he do weather or something?
Yeah, he's like he blew up on like Tosh.0, and he has like this huge internet fan base. He just tells the weather too constantly. And he's always right though, and it's crazy. So it's
and
like
he just studies the weather like all day. Like
yeah, it's like his thing, man. He's it's like it's like his thing, man.
Yeah.
And me or him hit each other up almost every day. I'm like, hey, you want to do this? He's like, yeah, or he's like, no. He's like, that's fine. The show works.
He's a huge following too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You should see it, dude. He only follows
me. I was like, fuck.
Do what?
I was like, he has more followers than me. Like, I like show my pussy on the internet. Come on, how hard can it be to get like what the fuck? Like,
he's doing it with the weather. That's crazy. Like, dude, no, you should see who he follows. He follows like every porn star that's been on the show. Every one of them. He just follows every one of them. I'm like, man, he's the biggest fan of Nikki and the last 3 porn stars have been on here. Like, he's just like the biggest fan. It's so funny, man. Like, and he knew about Vlad too. He did his homework, man. That's cool. Like, you looked him up. So
you're from Ukraine?
I am, yeah.
That's
you don't have an accent. Like, how long have you been in America?
I've been here for a long time, like 12 years almost. Yeah, something like that. 12 years.
What's it like growing up in the Ukraine?
Oh, it's awful. It's awful.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It was. I mean, it's a very poor country.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. Like,
nah, it's still poor.
I'm just saying all the money we gave him. I'm just fucking.
No, all that money goes right back into, No.
Yeah.
No, as soon as they start sending that money over, that's when they cut off my grandma's electricity, and that's where more bombs start coming in.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, we never really know where any of that money's going.
It's kind of messed up, thing, man.
You know?
That's super messed up. So war's fucking stupid and outdated. Like, it's like fucking retarded. Like, war is the dumbest thing ever, probably. It just like
we're all paying for it. That's the most fucked up part about it.
That's true. That is.
All of our taxes are going for that. You know.
We got Israel now.
Yeah. So tell that story. You told me earlier, like how you came here originally. Stuff like that was that kind of interesting story. Like.
Oh yeah, my mama. She won the Visa lottery, and that's how she got in America.
Visa lottery?
Yeah, it's
what is that?
It's basically a lottery. It's like how you win to be a millionaire, but you win a visa to get into America.
Wow.
It's very interesting. Yeah. So we won.
Wow. That's
and
wild.
she found, my stepdad and all that. It's
Oh my
kind of.
God. So it's like it was almost meant to be. You come out here and then you blow up. Like you probably wouldn't have been able, you think you would have
I'm
been
not.
where
I
you are
haven't
now
blown
if
up
you stayed
yet.
up there?
I'm almost there. I haven't blown up yet, though. I haven't blown up just yet. I'm waiting.
But you will. You're close. You're almost
I'm
there.
getting there. I'm
Yeah.
getting there.
Do you think you could have, would you have gone this far if you had stayed in the Ukraine, you think?
Oh no, there's no opportunity in Ukraine. Everybody that had money left, or that was younger left.
Yeah.
Nah, I like it here. I like America.
You're like, I like it way more here.
It's the best country that ever existed. Like America's the best.
It's nice here. Yeah.
And only people that have been in other countries like first like even see that. It's like crazy. Like only like first generation Americans even see that shit. I mean, like they're like anymore. Like, I mean, it's like they have nothing. You have something to compare it to, man. Like, I mean, it's like a lot of these people don't fucking understand how fucked up these countries are. Like the other 190 countries are just like fucked up for all these different reasons and shit. Like America has its problems. I'm not trying to act like we're fucking like completely is perfect, but I mean, it's like.
I mean, look, not to say we're not fucked up. Look, we could do a lot better.
Yeah.
But I think if we start loving one another in this country and start changing, change starts from yourself. You start to change. So if everyone starts changing, and it's hard, especially with people nowadays. People don't change much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
it's
are.
like you got to be the change you want to see in the world. Is that quote?
It seems like people are changing for the worse nowadays. It's sad.
That's
Why do you think that is?
It's designed. It's probably designed that way. That the masterminds who control us, they want us out of here fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is that a goblet? Are you drinking out of a goblet? What the?
This is a sterling silver goblet. Yes, it's 925 sterling silver.
That is epic. Oh my God.
It's not a goblet. This is actually a decanter. I have a
Oh,
goblet
okay.
in the kitchen.
It looks like badass.
Yeah, I bought this on eBay for like $300.
Like I only drink liquid out of it now.
Yeah, I love silver. Silver is beautiful. It cleans the food that touches it. It disinfects the food. It keeps the bacteria out of it. I love silver.
It conducts energy too.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know this, but silver is gonna blow up eventually soon. I don't know how soon, but it's gonna blow the fuck up. Like
gold?
Yeah. One day it's gonna probably be on par with gold because look, everything uses silver. Teslas use a kilogram of silver. Phones have silver and gold in them. Computers, silver and gold. Solar panels, silver and gold.
Right.
Everything uses those precious metals, and silver was currency back until like 1971. I might be wrong or something like that. So you could actually exchange dollars for silver back in the day. Now it's completely 100% fiat, meaning it's just backed by no silver. So there will be a point where those people, I don't know, one day, that just from my research, I know silver and precious metals will blow the fuck up.
That's good to know. So I should go out and buy like a bunch of big blocks of silver.
I mean, do your own research. Do your own research. Nah, I'm for real. Do your own research.
Yeah. Okay.
I like kilograms of silver. Kilo of silver is about $8.50 right now. So.
Cool.
I also like 1 ounce gold eagles, or gold bars. Those are really nice to have. They're liquid. You can go to a coin shop and exchange it for dollars just like that.
Yeah.
I just want cash. I just want a bunch of cash.
Dude, by the time you become a millionaire, everybody's going to be a millionaire.
I hope not, man. That'd piss me off.
I hope not.
It finally happens.
I'm telling you, man, with the way this country's going, dollars. Look, my girl works in the dispensary, and they weigh pennies as a change to count them. Pennies from the last year weighed twice as much as pennies from this year. So they're cutting costs on like the cheapest fucking thing. Like,
wow,
it's gonna be digital very soon because
yeah.
there's only about $1 trillion, $1 trillion of actual cash in existence.
Plus, it'll make it easier for them to control us if it's all digital. They could just shut our account down whenever
That's
they
the
want
whole
to.
plan.
Yeah,
I welcome the plan.
sure.
You know?
Absolutely.
No, yeah, it's like in the Bible. Like it literally tells you they're like we're gonna do this like one world currency, one world order. I mean, like
And that's how it's gonna be. I do think there's gonna be a cross border currency like something like XRP. I hope it's XRP. Marshall said the middle class $100K. Now it is. That actually made me quit working a job. I used to work a job. Like I used to be an engineer. I used to like code and develop and make programs. And I worked for US Bank. I mean, I work for big companies like, and I hated that alarm clock.
Yeah. I can't work a regular job. I never could. I tried and it was just, I'm like, I'm not built to work for a company and be told when to get to work and just like take a 30-minute break for lunch. I'm like, nah, dude. Like,
yeah, I'm a terrible.
I want to work like when I want. Like,
yeah, you can make a lot of money on the internet nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do whatever you want. You know, like,
sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm literally running bot servers upstairs right now on my computers, like generating revenue. Like it's retarded nowadays. Look, it's gonna end up really bad for everybody because greeds are gonna ruin everything. We're gonna be back to the basics. I think one day we're gonna wake up and fucking. Have you guys watched Leave the World Behind?
Yeah, I just watched it the other day.
You just watched it, bro. That's gonna happen in real life.
I don't know. See, I feel like it's like a constant scare tactic to keep us on a low vibration.
Not like obviously to that extent, but like blackouts on the phones.
Nah, it'd probably be better for me.
He's like, nah.
I mean, if it happens, it's probably better anyway. But I just think like they're trying to keep us in a low vibration where we're scared of all these imaginary things, our shadows, our friends, our peers. You know, they're trying to make us all paranoid and scared of everything and full of misinformation. Like everything's a lie. It's all CIA theater, and they're just trying to make us scared.
Well, what happens in the movie? Like a bunch of the world ends or some shit.
There's like a blackout and like some major cities get bombed and like.
Okay, so you kind of seem to dismiss it, but did you know that Obama's helped produce the movie?
I feel like that's money laundering. I feel like that's like money laundering between Netflix and the Obama.
Weird.
It's an easy way to pay somebody a large amount of money and
pretend they did something. There's a new Civil War movie coming. I haven't heard of it, but there's a new Civil War movie coming out soon. Trailer already came out or something. They're staging us for something. There's going to be a Civil War.
For sure. Well, I mean, they have a huge hand in the media, the government, 100%.
I think everybody's too much of a pussy for a Civil War, but I think they're trying to push it, and I think like it worked before. It did work. I mean, it's already worked before, so I mean, who knows if it'll work again? You know, I mean, it literally happened already. So I mean, I get that they want to push that, sell both sides weapons. I mean, I get the push, but I mean, they've had Marvel movies called Civil War before. I mean, they've been pushing this shit forever, man. Like they want us to just kill each other so they don't have to kill us. You know.
Yeah, it's gradual, over and over. They push us over and over and over, you know, and I think one day it's gonna break, man.
I think guys like us seeing through it, like I think that's gonna stop. I mean, I think enough people are seeing through it. You know, I think like I hope anyway. I'm being hopeful.
I mean, look, they even gave us a timeline, 2030. You know,
but they're fucking dorks.
You know what I mean? Fucking dorks.
Bill Gates ain't killing me. You know, I mean, that's how I feel. You know, it's like these guys. I mean, or whoever they are. That's how I feel. It's like these guys.
Yeah, who are they?
Fucking dorks.
They're always watching us. Like, they're everywhere.
We're gonna have full-on communism 2030.
I believe that.
They're pushing that, but I just don't feel
I believe that. I 100% believe that. We're already like heading in that direction.
I think they're trying, but I think they just like. I think they're unopposed. The media just cancel. Yeah. I think they're just. I think that anyone trying to take over America just needs to get ready to not have an entire generation of kids that are 18 to 24.
America's
we're just gonna drop them out of the fucking sky. You mean? I mean, this is Missouri, bro. We're just we're cuck hunting as soon as they get here. We're just like, get the fuck out of my country. I mean, that's how everybody's gonna be. I mean, not to be rude, but I mean, China's a bunch of fucking faggots, man. They're like fucking all 4 foot tall and shit, and fucking can't hang. They can't fucking hang. You know what I mean? I choke slam those.
Well, look at this though. China owns us already.
They do in a cuck way. They don't in a physical way. They don't in a fucking physical way. They pretend like they do, and they're pushing it really hard. They're trying to make us kill each other. I totally see. I see the gland grab. Don't get me wrong. I see what they're trying, but they have to get me out of my house. You know, they have to get me like physically one day. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's a bunch of us. There's a million of us. There's millions of us that are just like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
But I mean, they watch us on our phones and they keep tabs
They
on everybody.
already
Anyone that
say-
has a phone.
Yeah, they're voyeurs. They're fucking voyeurs. They're not men of action. You know what I mean? They have no action. They're just fucking. They're voyeurs, and they just
But you
wanna
know what it is? It's a slow progression. It's like they won't take like drastic action because it would be too obvious. They want us to they want to gaslight us into adapting the new modalities and shit. Like they did with COVID. They're like gaslighting everybody. Oh, you have to get a fucking, whatever. Dude, you got to wear a mask or whatever. And it's like all these crazy scare tactics, but like they never really did anything if you didn't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I sat the whole thing on just watch. Like, I feel like these are the guys these are either like the guys from Revelation, like trying to push this whole like one world thing, or it's like a bunch of posers trying to scare us so like we don't fight back. It seems like this
That's
thing,
what it is. It's like mental manipulation. That's like their whole tactic is like getting into our head and like mass gaslighting us or like trying to manipulate us with fear. I feel like that's almost more effective though, fucking with our heads.
Well,
Because like we create our own reality with our minds. If they could get into our minds, then they could really create everyone's reality.
Well, all these companies are fighting for. All these companies are fighting for attention on the phone. They constantly sending notifications. They have analytics, and Twitter wants people to use it so many hours per day. So they send you a notification. It's all they're all kind of clashing with each other, and in a way they're working with each other too.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, competition works with each other sometimes, a lot of times.
For that.
I think they have our president. I think they took all of our institutions. I think they have a lot of things, but they don't have the American people. I think, and that's the biggest mistake they made is not going for the American people first. It's like the CCP play. It's like Biden's mumbling. America looks weak on a world stage. Everybody's salivating, trying to take us while we're down, tying our shoe. And that's not the time. I mean, in America, always looks weak before World Wars. We looked like drunk morons before World War II, and we fucking knocked the stupid mustache off Hitler, man. It's just what I mean. Like. He tried to kill the Jews. He tried to kill us. We killed him. You know what I mean? It's what happened. And the China's the same way. They could have 1 trillion motherfuckers. We drop them. You know what I mean? It just doesn't fucking matter. And it just doesn't matter. They're cowards. They're not free men. Free men fight differently. Is the best. I mean, dude. I don't know. I worry more for them than I do for us. I hope. I hope they enjoy hell when they get there.
There's over 1 billion Chinese motherfuckers out there. How many of Americans on there? And look, no offense to America.
We got drunk. Dude, we could take that shit over faster than Domino's delivers a pizza, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's just fucking, there's people just they're listening to metal, shooting people in their country and shit. Like, America just fucks. That's all we do is fight. You mean that's all we fucking got? I wouldn't buy a table from an American. I'd pick them for a war though. Oh my god!
You wouldn't buy a table from an American.
I wouldn't, dude. But like I feel like, dude, they're gonna fuck up everything, man. They're gonna lose those stupid colony wars and shit. But when it matters. When it fucking matters, America comes together and just fucks everybody up. Like we lost like Vietnam and shit because that was a bullshit war and we shouldn't have been involved. But when it comes down to like some fucking moron trying to take over the world, we're just like, shut the fuck up. Like, you mean?
But the thing is, like, the U.S. is working with China.
I know. And
I feel like the U.S. is like selling. They're almost like in on it.
Yeah, they have all of our institutions. 100%. They have all of our major brands and institutions. They print money and they spy on us with their phones. They make all the phones. So they have the cameras. They have GPSs. They have too much data.
The microphone's always on.
Yeah.
You guys know that app Temu, TEMU?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Not familiar. What is that?
It's like Wish. It's like the new Wish.com.
Okay.
And they give you like
just super cheap, like ridiculous.
Yeah. So they have these cheap electronics and all those cheap electronics, they have they have cameras on, like the drones, they have cameras. You don't think those cameras are sending shit back? They have us infiltrated by the balls.
Yeah.
Guess what? The drones are free, shipped to your door. Because if you
I saw that they're giving away free drones, and it's like, what's the catch? Like, what's the catch?
I watched a video on that whole thing. It's like it's a mind thing because they eventually give you fucking like damn near slot machine like games in the Temu app. So it becomes like an addiction thing, and you gotta refer people.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, where it's like you can win a free thing,
and you gotta refer people.
The spinning wheel, right?
Yeah, And it's crazy because they got a lot of people with that app. Like I still get people. I mean, I have 5,000 friends that I don't know on Facebook, and I still get people sending me stupid ass Temu notifications, and like they're in that app, and there's people bragging online like, oh my god, to taking a picture of all the fucking junk that they got from the app. Like, I got all this for like $13.50. Like, oh my god, you got like, you know, not to judge, but goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I stopped buying stuff from them because I bought, like, I tried to replace a tarot deck that I had, and like when I got it, it was like a knockoff version. It was all the same images, but it was smaller, and I could tell it wasn't the real version. I'm like, well, I don't want to pay these people to rip off the art of this other person. You know what I mean? Like, and it was just like a shittier version. I'm like, this isn't even the same deck. Like
everything on Temu. I mean, you pay what you get, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Everything's on Temu for like $10.
It's all slave made
$5.
stuff. Man. Like, everything's slave made around us. Like all the things we're wearing around us. It's all made by like some kid like stapled to a fucking
like
chair.
some slave child, some child slave.
Two pennies a day type shit. Like that's fucked up, man.
We need to free them. I mean, we need to free those motherfuckers. Honestly, that's how I feel. It's like I want to go and like fucking free all those motherfuckers.
I think they're willingly doing that.
Well, I mean, because
that could be the only job they can get. You know what I mean? But they're still like working for pennies.
You like try to free a kid in a sweatshop. He looks at me. He's like, "You have a podcast? That's worse." And he's like, he's like,
you know, we're laughing, but I have an Amazon package on the way, and it was made in China. You know, some kid was working on it, so it's kind of fucked up at this point.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me almost want to start doing business with, but you can't because everything is. Yeah,
it's hard.
No,
it's hard to be ethical. It's hard to be ethical when you buy shit nowadays because it's just like everything's tainted with some sort of corruption, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And I'll try to buy local, and then that guy just bought from China. Like that's what happened. I'm like, man, I really want a Missouri company. And then, I'm just like, yeah, it's fucked up, and we definitely need to create our own, like, bring back our own industry. Like, we're a bunch of fucking morons that stare at our phones. We have like no industry, and we need to bring that back for sure. I mean,
there's gonna be probably another COVID or something like that because there's constantly news of new variants coming out.
Yeah, right.
Maybe one of them is going to pick up in the media and unleash the new one. So I mean, it's truly possible that one day we will completely, like, if there's a war with China, we're not going to do any kind of business with them. And prices.
But I mean, do you think that maybe the virus that came from China was like some sort of wasn't it a bioweapon that they were working on that got out? Or maybe it was like they fake got out and they put it out to eventually get to us. Or I don't know. I almost feel like that was an attack from China.
I know exactly who did it. It was the people that control the money, central banks. The people all hit on it. Because look, they own pharma. They own every single side of the pyramid.
Right.
The banks, it's the money. The people who make the money. Federal Reserve. Who owns the Federal Reserve? Nobody knows. That's who did it. I can tell you exactly who did it. But I mean, not in a way.
I think it was a plan they had that was supposed to like come out later, but I think the Jeffrey Epstein like island bust basically got them all like scared as fuck. Because like it went from like Jeffrey Epstein's island bust, everybody you know is a part of this like pedophile thing, they all blackmail on them and stuff like that. Yeah. And all of a sudden we're locked down, not those people. It was a really like, switch of hand. Like they probably had this plan for later and they rushed it.
Still blows my mind.
It was a distraction. Yeah, it was a big distraction.
It seemed
no one got arrested or investigated for the Epstein thing.
Yeah, only Maxwell is supposedly in jail, but I mean, outside of that, you're right. Yeah, none of the.
There was proof of there was probably so much proof of all these people that were involved, all these government officials and shit that were.
Well, I think what
involved,
they do, I think what they do in that operation was like Hefner and like the Playboy Mansion would like record the grotto. So somebody go there, it'd be like some like big actor, star, or whatever the fuck. He'd hook up with a Playboy model, and he'd be married and shit, and they'd use it as blackmail against him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I think Epstein took it further with his island. He
was probably using it for blackmail.
Yeah, they would do that to blackmail presidents and princes and executives and all these people and stuff like that. And then I think like
smart ass motherfucker in a way.
I think that's what they're trying to do. I mean, it's just super immoral and fucked up.
Evil genius, if you will, right? Like,
well, I feel like anybody could be a piece of shit. You know, it's not hard to be a shitty person and fuck over people and stuff. It's harder to be a good person in the world, not the world take over. You know, because I think like anybody could just kill somebody or whatever. I mean, it's not fucking hard to shoot somebody and fucking bury them in their own backyard. Like, what? Okay, bye. You know, I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying like being good's more rewardable. I think.
And I wish they would tell us the fucking truth, man. I wish they would stop fucking lying to us on the TV, on the phones, on the news and shit. And
do you think people could handle the truth though?
So, sometimes the news slips or the truth slips out here and there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I think if people really knew the truth, that I don't know if they could handle it. Like I think that there's probably some crazy truth about like, oh, aliens are
those people
running
go.
all
I mean, the goal is to depopulate anyways. Have those people go. I mean, have people go.
I think the only people that
y'all can leave. Y'all can go now.
It sucks, man. It's sad to say, but the ones that know, I mean, they're gonna stay contained. The ones that don't, as soon as this phone goes offline, they're gonna be out fucking crazy. Like as soon as you can't use your debit card or whatever, people are gonna go fucking. I can't put gas in my car.
So I would keep cash on me because I don't know. Yeah.
But then you go to the gas station, all the gas is out, or there is a fucking line of 100 people.
Yeah.
It's gonna be impossible to, and it's gonna come. We supposedly, I mean, I did a lot of research on this. We came really close in 2008 in that financial collapse that happened. We were like almost an hour away to all debit cards and all just freezing up. And the Federal Reserve had to like inject a lot of money into the system to make it liquid. So the system would be liquid so that people could use their debit cards.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
I think this is the best thing that could happen to the world is if like electronics go away, like an EMP hits where it's like, all right, I mean, my job would be harder. Probably because I have to fucking farm or some shit, But I feel like just like all the evil from the phone and all this.
You don't farm out there? I got chickens, dude. I got 4 chickens.
That's awesome. I grew up with chickens. That's dope.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Chickens are dope. Yeah. And they have their own personalities. Cool. They're like. I mean, they're not like dogs, but once you have chickens, you realize they have their own personality and like.
Yeah, they're my little pets. I love chickens.
Like they're dope.
Our chicken has a soul.
Your eggs are probably fucking on point, huh?
Oh yeah, we have soy-free, corn-free eggs, the best quality shit that we.
You could taste the difference when you get like, an egg from like a chicken in your backyard. It's like It tastes so different.
There's a big difference. The egg that you get in the store, if you crack it on accident and you you're boiling it, it'll start leaking out immediately. My eggs, if they get cracked, the calcium is so good that even if it's cracked, there's nothing leaking out of it.
Right. Because they're healthier. They're way healthier. They're not like cooped up in some little cage and shit,
They feed chickens in the stores and in the restaurants that we eat corn. Corn is the #1 GMO product. Corn is used to depopulate us and make us less fertile. It's it makes us less fertile. Everything has corn. Sugar is made out of corn.
Yeah, corn syrup.
Yeah, that's their goal. Is like exactly what you just said. Like basically kill us and make it to where cannabis.
That's kind of fucked up, ain't it?
Yeah, it's so obvious. I don't know how I didn't see that shit. Like, I'm glad. I'm always glad when somebody else like brings it up instead of me.
Now that we know the truth,
like, oh yeah, someone else sees it. Great. Fuck.
Now that we know the truth, we can take the appropriate steps and maybe spread the message forward.
Yeah,
but a lot of people are just stuck in their own little world and they're working a dead-end job and it's just like they've got their own problems. They don't care. They don't focus.
Yeah.
They don't want to be self-sufficient and help.
They're not seeing the big picture,
Yeah.
It's going to be a sad day for those people one day.
It's all that fluoride in the water, man. It's
like, yeah.
But it's like you're saying with the eggs, though. It's like my goal is even this is like everyone needs like to be self-sufficient, be able to feed their own family and stuff like that with their yard, really, and like whatever else, their land. And that's kind of my goal. I think that's the way out. We're going to a renaissance. We realize that basically, like these companies don't love us, and we're just making them rich and buying them yachts and shit while they're trying to fucking kill us.
So there's actually a lawsuit. There's finally a fucking lawsuit against the company that claimed that fluoride is safe, and it actually proved to affect neurodevelopment and cognition. I mean, it says right here in the fucking.
Yes, the Jews Holocaust.
It's everything. We shower ourselves with fluoride.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go out a lot. I don't. I mean, I do work out and stuff, but I don't shower every day. Like I shower maybe every 2 days.
I have a
Um,
filter
I mean,
on my shower head.
But look, even those filters, unless you have a full house reverse osmosis system, you're still getting fluoride. Now, we
Dang.
do have a tabletop reverse osmosis system for drinking water.
Yeah.
But as far as showering, we're still getting all that crap.
Yeah, that's the
Damn.
only way to got me. I feel like because I drink well water mostly. I do. They have me in that. Like, it's like chlorine and the poison in the water. I always smell it. I always smell like how it's always like in the way they recycle. It's gross too. It's basically it's like toilet water with chemicals in it. That's basically what I'm drinking. And it's just like disgusting and weird and fucking terrible. And it's like, and Missouri's very cavernous, so there's a lot of like wells and stuff. So I mean, I drink mostly. I try to do mostly. I haven't the last couple months.
If we're made out of 75% water, like the quality of water we drink is so important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A full house.
With you? Oh, sorry. Good.
A full house reverse osmosis system is like 15 racks. So
what is that exactly? A full house.
So all your water goes through. When I was buying a house, the fourth or fifth house that I seen had a full house reverse osmosis system, and basically next to your water heater, where your water is, I'm not exactly sure how it works. There's like several stages of filtration, and it removes all the hard stuff out of the water. It removes all the fluoride out of the water, and I think that house even had a fucking. It added minerals back into the water at the last stage.
Yeah.
So it was a very, very, very expensive system, but when you touched the water, it was so soft. It was just so nice. It was so pleasant.
You can tell like a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
I think when you wash your hair and it's like your hair is soft, your skin's soft, like.
Yeah, or you get pringly. I mean, our water is, it's contaminated. It's sad.
Yeah, for sure.
And don't we have the best water in St. Louis too? Supposedly.
It depends on where before. It depends on where you're at. Like it's the pipes and stuff. I worry about the pipes and the chemicals because like a lot of the pipes in the older part, like St. Louis is like has old pipes and stuff. The suburbs aren't bad. O'Fallon doesn't use fluoride. Like they say they don't at least. But it's still like a gross ass filtering system of like toilet water. But it's like it's just that's how it's like. But it's like I don't know, man. Well water to me is the best drinking water.
Yeah. I would love to have a well.
Yeah, I usually I'm on a bus, so I just have like a bunch of gallons of like a bunch of like a 3-gallon or 5-gallon whatever gallon of that stuff. So I just drink it all the day, and I'm way better in that situation. I like being outside. I hate being in a house. I fucking hate.
It would be like energized, like energetically charged by the earth. It'd probably be super grounding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's
coming straight out of the ground. You know?
Yeah, and you feel the difference when you it's like when you eat healthier and you drink healthy. You feel a difference. Like you feel like you're actually hydrated. Where like here I'm drinking all these like electrolyte drinks and putting salt in my drink. I'm just trying to find different ways to stay.
Yeah, I put like a little salt and a little lemon. Well, lemon makes your water alkaline, but
I do lemon.
I feel really dehydrated.
That's the best way to put that thirst out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I can't wait to go back to my boss because I could just like have all that stuff going on. I hate being in the suburbs. I really do. I grew up out here and I hate it. And it's just like I just want to be in the woods or like in the city or one or the other. You know, I hate the middle ground. The middle ground sucks. I want to be like I want to see the stars and be out in that fresh air, or I want to be like in the city, just like
looking at the skyline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being in a suburb, it's like it almost feels like I don't know. You know, like that movie Edward Scissorhands, and like the town. It's like just everything looks the same, and like everybody's just like I don't know. It's that weird vibe where you're like, am I in a Twilight Zone? Like this is.
And I look weird. Like here, I look weird, but St. Louis, I'm not even on the top like 100. You know, everybody looks so fucking weird in St. Louis. Like, but it was easier out there, you know, like, to blend in. I feel.
I'm moving back to Hollywood from Pasadena, and I'm living in a suburb right now, and I'm like, I feel like I don't stand out in Hollywood because like I'll walk around Pasadena and dress like funky, and it's like everybody's like, what the fuck, like giving me weird looks and shit. And I'm like, oh god.
Everybody out here has like a buzz cut and like a goatee. And like
like all. And then you look like mall Santa.
Yeah. It's like I stayed out to you're just permanently peacocking no matter what if you're not in the city. Yeah. And I like the country or cities. Like I like to I don't know, maybe a mountain lion might even in the country. It's a little exciting or something. Or a crackhead may try to ask me for money and just flip it. You know, I like the excitement and like the adrenaline and dopamine dumps. You know. There's none of that out here. I may get pulled over out here. That's the worst thing that could happen in the suburbs. You get pulled over by some guy that's nothing better to do. You know. Just like that's like the worst thing. I mean, not really now, but I'm saying as a kid that was the worst thing for me. But like, so he's going to sleep. You should look really excited.
I am tired. The only 9 to 5 that I usually do is going to sleep at 9 and waking up at 5.
Nice. Love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, waking up early fucking rules. I can tell I'm older now because like I'm like 37, so I'm like, man, waking up early is fucking awesome.
37.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I'm old as fuck. I look older.
Shit.
I feel like I look
older.
older.
You were 37, man.
How old do you think I was? I look like 47 or something.
Younger.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good answer. Flat. No, I'm joking. But no, it's like I feel like I'm just like I worked my entire life not to sleep and like wake up early. Like I'm so rebellious and like they're like you gotta wake up early, go to college, go to fucking this fucking stupid thing or this stupid thing, wake up early for it. And I'm like I'm sleeping until fucking noon, you know. I'm sleeping until fucking 2, blah, you know. And then try to create a way outside of that. Now I'm like I created a way outside, but now I'm like trying to normalize myself and like wake up at like a normal time. I went for a walk.
It's hard. I still can't wake up at a normal time, even when I don't know, dude. I can't. It's so hard.
I've been trying.
I'm more awake at night.
You're not old yet. Once you get old, you just do it. You just do it. Yeah, I'm almost like 40. You just do it. I went for a walk.
It's like you go through a stage where you go through a stage where you go to sleep late and then you start settling down. And I prefer it that way. It's very pleasant waking up before an alarm, because sometimes I do have an alarm, you know, for myself.
Yeah.
It's very pleasant waking up before an alarm. You know, you just kind of get that warm feeling like, hey, I'm energized. You know, it feels good.
Yeah, I like smoking when I wake up and listening to like weird vibrations or like audiobooks. Like, I'll listen to like vibrations to control my mood, or I'll listen to like audiobooks like immediately, and then I'll just like start my day like that with a walk and like just like have like a bunch of ideas going through my head and like random rants to people. I'm like, oh yeah, you should do all these things. You know, it's like when I first wake up, I'm still like rapid, like, well. Anyway, before you pass on the show, you want to throw out any links here?
So I'm active on YouTube. I got like 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Just my name, VLADHQ. I just post shorts and music videos and shit. Man, I'm active on Instagram. Sometimes I may go and post some bullshit content on there. Get a lot of people wild up and shit. Other than that, not for real. I kind of wish you had more questions for me, man.
I got sidetracked. So I didn't edible.
Like what? Like about your
I don't know. I know it's supposed to be spontaneous, but we're in an hour. I mean, how many edibles did you take, and how often do you take them?
I mean, constantly, but I just basically like.
So do you go to dispensaries or do you get them on like from a buddy?
Both, really. I mean, it depends on what the vibe is. You know, if somebody has a good deal, I'm a deal shopper. You know, so so I'm trying to stay as high as I can without spending my money.
That's bargain, yeah.
That's kind of
that's one really good thing about St. Louis or Missouri in general. Now that weed's legal, it's everywhere. You can buy. I mean, you can buy some pretty good weed over here. I know. So you're in Cali, right?
Yeah.
So there was a really, I forgot what a dispensary is. I used to, before pandemic, I used to go to Cali and get this one strain, Caps Cut, Mac 1, and it was just so. It was like the best thing in the world.
What kind of weed? Like sativa or indica?
Oh, I have no idea. It was Mac 1.
Okay.
But that yeah. I liked LA, but I didn't like the weather though. It's just so cold, you know. And there's like an ocean there.
It was cold. It was cold.
Yeah, I'm more of a Florida guy because
when did you come out?
You can't even go to the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean's cold. That's true. That's true. But in the summertime, it's not bad. Summertime, it gets like 100 degrees.
I'm more of a Miami guy, but Miami.
I like Miami.
Expensive, so I'm just stuck here in St. Louis for now.
Yeah,
I'm in the middle.
That's cool. So, do you travel a lot for shows and stuff, or?
No, not anymore. I did my round where I was with this little group of people, kind of like a music group, and we opened up for like a lot of people like Blueface, DaBaby, Comethazine, just kind of like just generic fucking, you know, rappers and shit, I guess you could say.
For sure.
And, you know, I got the best of both worlds. I mean, some shows were really fucking lit, and, you know, a lot of people would turn some shows I got fucking spat on. So it was, you know, a little bit, it was fun getting that kind of experience. If I ever do get blessed with making a hit song one day, which I could be open to. I am working on an album right now.
Tell us about that.
I got an album of a bunch of unreleased songs that I've been curating, and I've never dropped an album before. I've only been dropping singles. I do want to drop it eventually. Spotify really is fucking with me as an artist. They're giving me all kinds of tools, and like they're literally offering me, I guess, and some other artists when they reach that whatever level it is, free studio time in LA and Tennessee, like 8 hours.
Whoa, that's
like
that's
8-hour
fucking
blocks.
badass.
Like, and not only studio time, like it'll come with an engineer, and you can just come and just write, not even record. Like, so it's kind of cool.
That's cool.
There's a lot of opportunities with Spotify right now. So I'm working on kind of marketing.
Do you have a bunch? So you have a bunch of listens on your Spotify?
I wouldn't say a bunch, but I'm on playlists. And look, sometimes it's better to have 100 or 1,000 fans that actually, you know, interact with you, listen to you, or have you in their playlists, or, you know, I mean, I guess it's nice to have millions too, but
it's like the engagement, the level of engagement.
Yeah, and staying engaged consistently. Right. It's money. That's how you know, it pays bills. It's If only people knew that, you just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually, I mean, if it's profitable, keeps.
Do you have someone producing your music, or are you doing it yourself?
I do everything. I pretty much do everything myself. Now, sometimes I collab with other engineers. Music's so weird now. You got AI music now.
That's weird. Do you fuck with that, or how do you feel about that? I almost feel like that's cheating. Like, even the AI art, I'm like, that's not art. Like, it's art, but it's like, I don't know, like, you know, it's like you just told me what to do.
A buddy of mine, he made a beat that ended up being AI Trump song that like went like viral a couple months back, and it was like a first day out by Trump.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but he made the beat, and it was fully made by AI. I was using Trump's voice. I love AI. I think AI is the future. I mean, we're going to communism, and it's going to be powered by AI. All the decisions, like how much you can buy, will be made by, or whatever. Whatever you can do is going to be made by AI, and whatever AI thinks is right. It's going to be beautiful because now that you know this information, you can manipulate it.
Yeah. Use it to your advantage for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
AI is a little scary to me. I don't know.
Look,
it's hard for me to like. I don't know.
The system's fucking us, right? Yeah. So some people just submit and bend over. Why don't you just have fun? Fuck it back.
Yeah, true.
That's the way I look at it, and I feel bad for people that don't. Because look, my mom personally, my mom just called me today. She's fucking struggling. She spent like a whole day trying to get a DMV license or whatever. And it's like, she still got fucked at the end of the day and couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I haven't had a play since 2020. You know, I don't get pulled over by the police. You know, I just kind of found my own way to fuck the system right back.
Yeah.
In the best way to put it. People are scared of the system.
Like, right in the ass.
People are scared of the system. People are very scared of the system.
Yeah.
Look, if people went to court, like when they get tickets or whatever, if people actually went to court and like, yo,
they probably win it because the cop never shows up, right?
I'm going to trial. And they went to the prosecutor and they're like, I'm going to trial. Morty, come here.
I sent a lawyer.
Your cat's name is Morty?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Like if people fought their cases more, they wouldn't. You'd be surprised how many people won't even go to court to fight it. And it's like,
and everybody's pleading guilty, guilty,
Yeah.
guilty, get it guilty with an explanation. I need an extension. Guilty, guilty, guilty. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the people that end up going to trial, it's like 2 or 3 people out of like 100. And
Yeah.
when they do say they're going to trial, they're gonna. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I just got charged recently with making a false report, making a false police report. It was supposed to be a misdemeanor. Yup. It got converted to littering charge, and I had to pay
What
a
is
bribe of $1,000 and 25 hours of community service. It's like literally legal bribery at this point.
Wow.
The system's fucked. I'm telling you, you just gotta look. What does it say? Fuck the system. You gotta fuck it back. But look, in a consensual way, you can't just go out and create victims.
Gotta be consensual.
It's gotta be a consensual fuck.
No, anytime I get a ticket, I just like send a lawyer. I don't even fucking show up for that shit. I just send a lawyer to fucking deal with that shit. Like, it's always littering. Yeah, I don't like
littering, dude. Littering, man.
Every time. It's like I would never litter in real life, but it's all over my record.
Oh my god.
It's like, yeah.
My biological dad in Ukraine got fired for taking too many bribes. Too many.
That's
like bribes were common, but too many.
What's too many? Like, what's the limit? How do you know you've gone too far? Like, like only 10 bribes a month, guys. So come on, like.
That's so funny.
Ukraine was crazy. I got to tell you, when I was a kid, I do remember my mom would always she would drive a Toyota Celica. It wasn't really a sports car, but it looked a little, sporty. And every time she'd get pulled over, she'd just, prop up and, start acting a little more feminine.
Pull her pits up.
And yeah. And she'd always have US dollars in the car. And as far as I remember, when I was a kid, that's all it took was you pay the fine right there. And you don't actually get the fine written up. The fine does not get written up.
Yeah.
They tell you what the fine costs. They let you go.
Yeah, they complicate it here. Yeah, they make it seem like it's like real here.
And here it's crazy. Look, we know this, right? Once people know this, you don't commit the crime if you can't pay for it. If you can't pay them off, if you can't pay the system off.
Yeah.
And it's becoming harder too.
What, paying the system or?
Yeah, like fucking the system back consensually. Like for example, so me and my buddy, my buddy Matt, I gotta give him a big shout out. He's a good friend of mine. He's a big Constitution guy. We both got US DOT numbers, Department of Transportation. We have registered our automobiles are registered federally. We have federal registration, so therefore you don't have to register. People don't know this. We have driving. Driving is commercial. So when you're out and traveling in your car, in your automobile, you're a private passenger. You don't need to technically have that contract, aka driver license, insurance. You should have insurance, but it goes to say once you know this stuff.
So wait, what do you mean? You're explain. I'm confused. So what's the difference?
Well, it goes pretty deep. There's a lot to it. It comes down to knowledge. The more you know, about the law. Like think about the people up top, the smart people. That's why they're all lawyered up.
Right.
They have so much knowledge that they're using to loophole around things.
Right.
And they don't necessarily, obviously they're not going to tell us. But I actually saw a video a couple days ago of a Lamborghini SUV with a US dot number on the back and no license plate too. So it's exempt for license plate. So it goes to say once you know this stuff, you can really use it to your advantage in a way.
Yeah.
And cops can't fuck with you because once they see that.
So you're saying if you have that, you won't get pulled over or fucked with?
I mean, no, you will. You might. You may definitely.
You will.
You may definitely get fucked with.
You might know. You will.
But if you say the least, you talk the least. If you plead your fifth as much as you can. If you say you're right to travel, ask for a supervisor. They're not gonna once they see that once they run that number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, look at the Ozarks cops, man. Like they're like I had like a suspended license, and they're like, dude, you shouldn't be driving. We'll drive you back home. They drove me back home in the seat, and then in the passenger seat, and then in my next show, they came up and like took a selfie with me there, like at Marty Bird's. They like went up there and like the dude sergeant like took a picture with him. The guy that pulled me over, where he's like I put a picture of them up like. But he still wrote me a ticket. Like, it was like I still had a
cops don't know the law. Cops do not know the law, and cops are there to enforce the law. They don't know the law at all. They're not trained to know the law. When you go to the court, and you might get a ticket or whatever during your stop, but once you go to court, you can handle all that. Always be professional with them. Don't argue with them if they want to argue. Argue your case in court.
Yeah.
Cops are
don't ever argue with the cop.
I feel like cops were bad but when I was like younger, but now they're like the same age, or I grew up with them or something. Or they voted for me or something. I'm just like, oh, like now I'm like old, so I'm like, oh hey, what's up, dude? Like he's like, hey man, I voted for you, dude. Like I'm like, that's St. Louis. Like St. Louis, all the cops voted for me. So it's like, and then like if I go to the Ozarks, they fucking all see my comedy. So it's like I do all the venues out there. So when I was a kid though, it was not like that.
Law isn't a bad thing. It's like Red Dead. It's like Red Dead Redemption in a way. Law isn't a bad thing. If everything's peaceful, if there's order, if nobody's out within reason. But it goes to say when the system starts, when you start getting pulled over for these victimless crimes, and for all this predatory, it's very predatory. A lot of this stuff is so predatory. When it's a victimless crime, it shouldn't be enforced. There really isn't a crime. You shouldn't ever get bothered with if there's not a victim. We should
continue to only arrest the poor. I'm with that. Just like only the poor should have to be accountable for their actions. I'm just joking. I'm poor. That would work against me. I'm just fucking around.
Well, look, I'm poor too, but it's a certain class of people that are getting fucked currently, and
people can't represent
depopulation in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm against locking people up in cells mostly. I mean, unless it's like fucking like murder or something. I don't know.
But it just fucks people up more, and then it's like if they can't ever get a regular job, like they end up being institutionalized, and then they can't function in society. It's not to rehabilitate someone.
I disagree. I've known some people that got out of prison and they were on they got their life fucking straight together.
Really?
It was like almost like a rehab for them and like a slap in the fucking face,
Yeah.
It just depends on the person, really.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But the system is predatory, and it does say if I was poor and I couldn't pay that $1,000, or whatever, I could have been sent to fucking prison. And gotten charged with something else, because if I would have gotten charged with that, it would have trickled down another thing. So it's like,
yeah.
The more you know.
True that. Knowledge is power.
I like learning stuff. I love learning new stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Are you ever gonna cut your beard?
Oh, probably never. Leviticus, bro. You're not supposed
to ever trim it a little bit or do anything at all?
No, dude. Fuck no. It's like
Leviticus.
No. You're not supposed to trim your hair or trim your face.
I like that. No, I like that. I'm gonna kind of be upset if you ever do trim it. That's
only when I fake my death. I'll shave my beard and head and disappear. No one fucking recognize me.
No one will know who you are.
Why do you think I have all this hair, man? I can, and I got these glasses too. I can change the way I look. Just
who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Well,
I want to get a second passport. That's right now. I'm working on getting my American passport. I'm not a citizen, but I got U.S. I'm a national of America. So
Wait, you're not a citizen. I thought you won the lottery.
No, I want
Or is that just a free trip?
for a visa to get here.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, then I had to go through a green card to get a green card to become a permanent resident.
Yeah.
And there was two options from there. Either I become, and this is the normal route, either go this U.S. citizen route and sign up for that, or there is a way to get your passport and actually become a U.S. national, a citizen of the state. A lot of people like almost confuse it with being a sovereign citizen, and that's not a thing. Being a sovereign citizen, that is a conspiracy theory. But what's not a conspiracy theory though, you can be a citizen of Missouri. You can be a citizen of the state. When you're a citizen of the state, you are a citizen of all the other states of U.S. United States of America. And there's a couple different differences between U.S. national and U.S. citizen.
I was just born here. It was super fucking easy. I was born in I had to live in a trailer park for the first so many years of my life. But outside of that, it's been great. You know, it's like
your parents elected you to be a U.S. citizen. So whenever a child is born, you elect them to become a U.S. citizen. If you choose no, they won't be able to vote. But I tell you what, I think I hope not. But if there is ever a time where U.S. citizens are forced to stay in America and you're trying to get the fuck out, guess who's staying?
I doubt the fucking TSA could stop me. Like, I mean, so like, what the guys in cargo pockets?
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I'll leave whenever I want to. No fucking.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I'm a free man. I'm a free man.
Are you a U.S. citizen? I mean, it's a contract. Like having citizenship is a contract.
Oh, I just mean like no one's gonna stop me ever if I want to leave the country. I mean, there's not a man on earth. I would figure out a way. I would go through rivers, whatever I had to do. I mean, I would. If I had to escape America,
you'd be doing the crossing over to Mexico, like the opposite.
Right. I'd be hopping fences, climbing through rivers.
I will do anything to get stay alive. Yeah, I'll outlive everybody. Like it'll be like Fortnite. I'll just like lazily win, and like because everybody's so fucking stupid, and I'll just like I'll ease into it, and like no matter. I had to get into Canada, dude. That fucking sucked. I had to fucking get into Canada and back. That fucking sucked. I don't know.
Well, without a passport?
Yeah, we're a driver's license.
Did someone stuff you in their fucking trunk and then that's how you got in? Or
I just drove through the border. I was just like, I was like, I'm checking out Maple Ridge. I'd like to live here one day, maybe, or something. And like other crimes I'd like to confess to on a podcast. It's like, Jesus Christ, I was all satire. I would never do that. You know what I mean? It's fucking stupid to commit crimes. You know what I mean? Crimes are for fucking idiots.
Everything I say is bullshit and 100% satire. So
yeah, it's all jokes.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, Canada's not even real.
Canada's not even real.
Man, I just ate a bunch of lasagna. It was fucking delicious. It was like the best lasagna I've ever had in my fucking life. Like, it's like, literally, like.
Did you make it yourself or did you get it takeout?
No, my wife brought it to me, and I was like, just so hungry. I was like, I gotta eat this right now. She like, I saw her location. I'm like, oh, she's at the same house. And I'm like, oh hey, I'm like, oh, she's back. Oh, and I'm like, what's up with the lasagna? She like snuck it down here in like a nightgown. She started sleeping. She started fucking sleeping. She like just stuck down with like a nightgown, handed it to me. I'm like, I love being married. It's the best thing in the fucking
world. That's awesome.
That's sweet, man. That's sweet.
I'm in it for the lasagna, No, I'm joking. I think, but it was fucking great. I don't know. My wife's great. Love the way she comments nice every episode, but probably doesn't listen to any of it. She's like nice. And then but I'll ask her about something. No fucking clue what happened on the show. I don't blame her. I wouldn't watch it either. It's like it's better to be on a podcast than like watch a podcast. You know what I mean? No offense to the 203 people watching, but it is better to be on one than it is to watch one. And if you'd like to find out, call my cell phone number 314. I'm not giving you my phone number.
555-951011.
I just give you one of your guys' phone numbers. I'm like, call me right now. Like, I'm just joking, but no. That'd be fucked up to these 203 people. You know, like, I feel like you guys should be doing something better with your Friday. If you're watching this right now, you should be out there. You should be living your life. You know, you should be trying
living your life.
You should be trying to create your own rap. Like
it's too expensive. Inflation's got us all beat, man.
They're all staring at their Bruce mobile phone like this. They're just like, you know, it's like, I love this podcast. I'm gonna buy all the sponsored stuff. Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. 198, we're getting them gone. Okay, we're getting them to bed.
Now they're leaving.
197, we're losing them. You guys stop watching this show. Download all VLADHQ stuff. Watch all Nikki Knightly's porn at the same time, the same fucking time, and then buy all the sponsored stuff. Buy everything. Waste all your hard-earned money on the sponsored products. And
I want you guys to stream my music, and you can mute. If you don't like it, you can mute it, and you can just stream it nonstop.
Just play it.
Stream it nonstop overnight.
Do the same thing to all of our art, and just keep doing that. Let's fuck the corporations.
Yes.
You're better than this. You shouldn't be watching podcasts. You're a lot better than this. Like, to be honest, like I expected more out of an audience. You know, I thought you guys would be a cooler audience. I thought I'd have a better time with the audience. You know. The co-hosts and guests were great, but the audience, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are good.
Subpar. They were mid.
The audience kind of let me down tonight. I don't know. I hope you can find in your hearts to buy all the things. Even if you don't have much money, just spend it all on the sponsors. Like I know times are tough, but think of how tough they are for the sponsors. Okay, think about more than yourself. Okay, you don't need to feed yourself.
Be a man, grow a beard, and buy a bastard beard oil.
Yeah. There's some fans that have huge beards, like they're they'll buy hats and stuff, and they have this giant beard. They'll send me a picture, and they have like a giant beard. I'm like, I didn't know other people had giant beards until they send me pictures.
Maybe that's why their fans are like, this guy gets me. He has a long ass beard. Like, we're twinsies, bro. Like,
he's a caveman. He's a caveman. Shout out to Smokey's Edible for ruining this interview. By me mumbling and not asking good enough questions for our guest. I hope you.
Oh, yeah, Smokey's. I like that brand.
They're the best. Smokey's makes the best edibles fucking ever. This is why this interview sucked. So don't blame me.
My girl works in the cannabis industry, so she works for that brand.
Yeah, I boof them every show. I boof these edibles. I boof so many edibles. That's how you should take them if you want to get really fucked up, kids. Just go to your parents' wallets, get a credit card, go to the dispensary, buy some of these and boof them, okay? They're going to be so pissed when they see this episode. They're going to be so pissed. But no, you should definitely boof them. That's the way to go. I boofed a sour watermelon, so.
Feel bad for your asshole.
That's how I fucked up this. I asked 9 questions in an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm a real Larry King, if you couldn't tell. I'm a real Larry King. But no, watch all Vlad's stuff right now. Just stop watching this fucking show. Go listen to his music and watch Nikki's porn before you go to sleep tonight. We know you don't have girls. Just live vicariously through the internet and jerk off to porn stars, you fucking losers. Okay? We know you don't got a girl with you. That's why you're watching this show. Okay? It's true. It's true. We heard about you.
It's true.
We heard about you. You go jerk off to porn stars, you fucking losers. Okay? Listen to rap music, you degenerates. And listen to bad comedy. Go see me at a bar and grill somewhere. Go see me at a McDonald's parking lot giving comedy lessons.
In the Taco Bell parking lot.
Live from Dairy Queen later tonight. Yeah,
you guys are making me hungry.
Gonna watch me further torch my career. Follow me on YouTube. Unfollow me and then follow me back, so it feels like I'm getting followers. I just want the feeling. I don't really need them. I just need the validation. So, but what else? Anything else we need to throw out before we fucking? It's like we started classy. Right? It started classy. Started good. We asked a couple questions. Frankie came in. I didn't ask a question after that, and now I'm just like kicking over the bonfire. I mean, I'm just kicking over the fire pit. I'm going home, going to bed, motherfuckers, and just like just kicking everything over. If there's anything anybody wants to throw out to the 180?
I don't know. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Buy my nudie pics.
They already did. They already are subscribers. They already are. I'm just joking. Yeah. Live vicariously through our awesome lives. Never try. It's never too late.
I got an announcement.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're having a kid. I saw that on Facebook, dude. That's awesome.
Oh my god! Wow, that's so exciting.
Holy
shit. You don't even look pregnant yet, man.
Wow, bro.
Maybe for others, I'm scared to hell.
You're like. You gotta start making the house baby proof.
Kid, I mean, it's nice to have a kid and all, but coming out in this world,
yeah,
well,
a little scary.
Well, at least your kid's life will already start better than yours being in America, not Ukraine. You know, so you already have a good start for the next generation. We're going to a renaissance, hopefully, or your kid will be have to get the mark of the beast like the rest of us. We'll find out. We'll find out soon. I'm just joking, Nick. You have an amazing kid, bro. I mean, I just like it's an amazing time for you, honestly, man.
I wish I'm not gonna have to pick from the bottom of the barrel when it comes down to it.
Yeah, you're like I'll kill these raccoons and fry them for this kid if the world ends. You know, we'll be honest, fucking. But I think I wish you nothing but good, honestly. I'm not just fucking around. I just have to troll. But no, I think congrats, man. It's a big thing, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna have a kid about 9 months from tonight. I'm gonna go wake up my wife and start making kids tonight. Well, everybody else is jerking off to porn. You fucking losers. I'm gonna be having my own kids, start my own army. Could you imagine how annoying my kids would be? They'd just be so bossy and fucking crazy. Like I don't even. We had 189 people still watching this. You guessed people. You have nothing better to do on a fucking Friday at 10 p.m. Central Time than watch this. They don't, do they? They got nothing better to do. It's good.
Guess not.
Guess not.
Neither do I, though. For real, you know, I'm one of you guys. You know, I got nothing better to do. It's never too late to give up on your dreams. You know. You'll never be a rapper, porn star, or comedian. That's why you're watching.
Don't ever give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
You'll never be a porn star, rapper, or comedian. That's why you're watching a porn star, rapper, and comedian on a podcast. You'll never be here. So watch every podcast and live vicariously through awesome people. I'm getting tired of bullying the audience. Is there anything else we can do? What else we can do? We can talk about Robert F. Kennedy. Yeah, we sent a correspondent out to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's still alive, so it's good. You know, he hasn't. The Kennedy curse hasn't affected.
Did you say you were going to have him on your show, or was that a joke?
I might have said that. I don't know if it's happening, but no, I hope I may. I don't know. I'm kind of fucked up. I don't really know what I'm doing in business right now. But my camera goes off as I say that. And it goes to another camera. Look.
How do I see all the other comments?
There we go.
Oh, go to chat, and then go to comments on the right side.
Okay.
This dude's full of shit.
It's so funny.
This guy's like, this dude's full of shit.
Which dude? That's sexist.
I don't know.
That's sexist. Girls are full of shit too. Okay, that's sexist. Won't stand for that.
There's only like one person commenting the whole time.
Yeah.
Marshall Didrickson.
Marshall's the only person I like in the comments.
Didrickson.
Everybody else could. I'm just joking. My wife's in there. It's like a bunch of no. Thanks, Marshall, for being our only viewer right now. It makes us. I feel like I'm on like some like what's that called? Those like those shows where they sell stuff in the '90s, like on cable. The
infomercial. The infomercial.
I feel like an infomercial with cooler people. I mean, I feel the least qualified to be on this show. I feel like I'm in an infomercial, and you know. This couch looks like it's like float. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the couch. Like, I need to get it.
Is that a real couch?
Real couch, fake beard. This is a prop jacket and glasses.
AI generated.
Yeah,
AI generated. Yeah.
The couch is the only thing real in this video. Everything else is fake. But no. So I think we said enough stuff.
Okay, cool. That was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm
okay.
Go to sleep.
I appreciate y'all having me. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I like seeing everything you do, man. Like, it's cool seeing you get bigger every time, man. Vlad was one of the. We had him on years ago, and he's like, it's cool seeing how far he's gone.
That's awesome.
And legit, thanks for watching this.
You've gone you've gone hella far too. You've interviewed some of the fucking coolest people that I've
It's not about me right now, Vlad. Okay, it's about you. You're the guest.
I guess I'm cool as fuck too now.
Yeah, you're on the same show as Nikki Knightley, so you're blowing up right now. You're blowing up. But no, no. Thank you for watching this for real. I was just joking. You know that. That's why you're still watching, because you know it's a joke. You know it's a gag. But seriously, buy from the sponsors. I lost my house, my dog, my cat. I lost everything, and the only way to get them back is you buying wild chips, luxurious bastard beard brands, and fucking pipes from Hemp Company, and like whatever the fuck else there was, whatever other ad there was. If you don't buy that shit, I'm gonna be poor, and it's your fault. Okay. I can't even be serious. No, thank you guys. I hope everybody accomplished their dreams. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for wasting your time being here. Nikki Knightley, way too overqualified to be here as a co-host. VLADHQ, way too qualified to be a guest. I appreciate their time. I appreciate everybody watching. God bless each and every one of you. May all your dreams come true. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
All right, so have a good night.
Bye.